haven't gone like deep into tournaments quite yet, but they've had some solid upset wins. Xantares going to get that opening kill traded immediately by Shush. And the A bomb site is devoid of presence after that.
They stacked over towards the other side of the map and it hasn't paid off for Team Spirit, so Heroic make the perfect call. There's a kit available and plenty of utility on Magix.
It's kind of interesting seeing Xantares get that aggressive in A main as the sole defender, not only at this bomb site, but on this half of the map. So a big recovery mission coming in for Spirit. They do have smoke, flash, and a kit. They've just got to find enough kills to create the space and opportunity for that defuse to come in.
Oh, Donk sees the tip of the barrels here for Shush, goes around that corner, can't get that kill. Shush is confident to swing and fight him. Magic's coming in, remember, he's the play with a kid on his back that buys extra seconds for Spirit to try and make this retake work. But twistzz topples two, and the smoke is now onto the defuse. twistzz is not letting them get away with this. Time is gone. Spirit lose the pistol, and twistzz went slashing through the smoke. Heading with niko to try and open up this fight at A, straight through the op will run. It's risky and it has not paid off.
Chopper's lined up a flashbang as well for the op shot from Magix. He'll chuck it out as soon as the op fires its bullet.
Not needed. Hero was close to bringing down a further kill. And Magix, oh, we had all the information, but twistzz still domes the opper. And a second shot is even better on Chopper. Donk has to step up, and twistzz knows where he is, but this is the most difficult fight he'll have. A 1v1 duel against Donk, just constantly moving. And Donk is given his chance, his first multi-kill of Anubis. The A play didn't work, so utility will trickle into the B bomb side. It's going to be a quick execute here. Magic's blinded still just before. His screen is full of white. He lands one shot. Donk is protected, and Magix is still chiming in. This B attack is absolutely destroyed, left outside.
Where'd the smokes go? Why Magix has free reign to just repeat constantly. There's no smoke blocking his vision. It's just the initial salvo of flashbangs.
You're right.
And now niko is completely stalled out.
Where did it go? Like, where was the execute? There's a whole load of utility being set up. niko, oh my god, Donk.
Peace.
They want to get bruised again by Magix. Smoke is blowing open. Magix at the back of the platform. Donk, good spray control. That's a second kill in, and Magix was under so much pressure but handled it so well. His teammates have made the rotation on over, and Heroic can't break through this duo right now. Magix is showing why he's the secondary sniper. He's feeling it. He's landing beautiful shots, and Shiro's come over to close it.
Deep AWP and Chopper close up in camera. Oh, Shiro just changes his position. Now he's got it back, and they're in for a rude awakening.
Oh, they are if they commit, but they haven't gone around that corner. They haven't walked through camera just yet, but eventually they will have to, because it's a two-pronged approach to attack this A bomb site. Shiro's given up his spot just at the wrong time. Oh, Shiro and Xantares dead just like that, and Heroic breakthrough on the pistols. That's the bomb down, and that's the round. Donk is still applying some pressure to the extremities here. He might have a rugs fight going up against kxan, and that would be one weapon taken out of the hands of Heroic. He looked away, just got back in time. But this team just looks different.
This team looks better.
Shiro's off the fountain. Xantares in front of him. Will the A hold be solid this time? The answer is no. Shiro's only got one kill. Chopper caught with the flash, rotates in and dies at the camera. Once again, Heroic break through the A bomb site. Magix needs to be careful he doesn't overexpose to B main. Xantares has made the rotation over, and Donk is being forced back because of utility to the platform. And that play from Shush goes down at the hands of Shiro, and they see no other A players. They see no other presence, and so they ready and steady themselves for a B attack in the final 25 seconds. Xantares spams to the smoke, catches on niko, line up for Donk, sends them packing. That's 4 for Team Spirit, and a brutal B hold. Had to go down to lower tier buy at all. Donk. Oh, sprays down, and again, a multi-kill. They were finding success in the early goings. It's now rotated towards this side of the map.
And now you're stuck in the open against one of the best oppers in the world.
Oh, a shot from Shiro again, but he's under a lot of pressure now. His teammate's going to be cleaning up with a rifle. As long as Shiro stays alive there, they're focused, they're drawn towards him, and Xantares is given all the distraction he needs, and Shiro sends that one through the smoke.
And they're headed towards A. A similar kind of rush earlier failed.
Oh, charging in, Mac-10 is Xantares going to be at the ready. He knows that Shiro had the initial fight, and Shiro this time's cleaning up. It's the same setup that fell apart earlier, but this time it holds strong. Oh, Tech 9 for niko. Now spotted. Donk is fighting him and will win that duel. 6-6 half. Right or wrong time, whichever way you look at it. Chopper holding mid. Ooh, what a shot from kxan. That looked like Chopper had every advantage.
Well, Chopper's having a tough one right now. One kill in that first half, and he's going to stick on one in this pistol round. How do they work this? Do they go back to the B bomb site and he pushes through? Okay, just gonna catch an easy rotation. Now it's coming back to the A bomb site.
Pushes at heaven. Now the fight's there for xantares. He'll pick that one up as well. So seizes his chance to go through the gap, and he just keeps going onto the beach until he takes contact, until he finds a fight. And as soon as they get that fight, the round is done, essentially, unless there's some quick kills coming in for Heroic to open up a retake.
What a timing to hit for xantares to get that deep without being detected. If you're that player that goes down in CT spawn, you're pissed. You're so mad right now. Yeah. Donk's gonna add one more, and now he's just unleashed himself.
Yeah, he sees that it's 4v2, but maybe gone a little bit too far. twistzz hits that headshot on the USP, but there's still a trifecta of death lined up in this post plant, but one of those sides has been taken out, and Shiro has to step up in their stead. And the P250 swings on out, confirms the pistol for Team Spirit. You don't even see it in matchmaking, which really is saying something. All right, xantares, maybe we'll see the start of a new meta.
Spirit's like, what the hell?
Start of a new day.
What do we do against this?
What does that sound? Is that a Negev? Has someone bought a Negev? He absolutely has, and you jump right into it. The laser beam ripping apart Team Spirit.
I ain't going anywhere close.
I get they were just like, I want to punish him for buying that, and it's gone the other way. Heroic have a headshot in the hands of Shush. xantares is dead, and Donk and magic's.
All right, Donk needs to get both of these kills.
He could save it. No, he can't. This will go down in history as the round the Negev won in a qualification game for the major.
Beautiful. All right, magic's, good luck.
Yeah, we'll send him in.
He's got a
1v1 fight.
He's got a chance.
Oh, it's spotted now.
Now they know his position, so everyone's going to start rotating. And yeah, now he gets double peaked, and that's pretty impossible against the 5-7s. They stall him out, and it's 7-7. And yeah, that's
it's like, okay, I guess. Let him have a little bit of fun, and then you get 2 kills from it. You absolutely love the idea. I mean, why not? It's very cheap.
And they've got, once again, a very passive defense. It's Shush way back. He's going to get smoked off, trying to peek before it plumes into his death.
Oh my god, Donk. That's got to feel good if you're Donk and Spirit as they get through to this A bomb site off the back of one big deke. And that's forced them to... Well, they're getting close towards heaven. The Negev is sent in first. Not exactly known as the fastest gun in the game. And it's gone, as you would expect, as Donk and Shiro stepping up with some weaker guns. And Nerds has run out of ammo, so he's taken out by the Tech 9. And a last-ditch swing from niko. Well, it's certainly noisy from Nerds. He doesn't care about that. He wants to just get info and get space. That grenade doesn't actually nuke the smoke open the way they probably were expecting. Shush with a great boost himself up on the stack. One smoke left for Spirit.
Yeah, and the attack is going to come at this B bomb site. It looks like they want to split it. That smoke might delay things, but actually noise already being made in dark.
Donk is confident to take a fight against Nerds. He makes it look so easy. But the trade is in from niko, who has to step up as the sole player left to stop Spirit breaking through.
Those 2 Spirit players, magic's and Shiro, never worked up the courage to come through this smoke. Now they want to take AKs away, but it's costly as niko pushes through. They don't have the money to go for those kinds of plays.
Yeah, so just send the one in, you get punished instantly. xantares will go through the motions, clearing out Fountain with the Molotovs. Oh, the Heaven Smoke and Flash is a perfect combination to lock out this setup. xantares can't do much. The smoke is pretty weak to the right side of it, and xantares is very aware of that. twistzz swings through camera, stops the bomb from making it safely to the site. Grenade
deep nade, and they're going to push his position.
Yeah, magic's under a bit of scrutiny now, but he swings out, instant headshot.
He's not going to care whatsoever. He's just happy he wasn't spotted. It's only Nerds here. He's down. That's the round done.
Wow, magic's is just hitting headshots.
Yeah, Heroic has to save this as well.
Obviously that deke round where he sets up Team Spirit for the force buy.
There you go, Chopper.
Yeah,
there you go, baby.
Kill.
Oh, Shiro's coming in hot, and he's got one more right at the end. They would have even had the third with one more second.
Nerds aggressive through water. We've seen him make this move before in the half. Worked out decently. He knows that this move likely has aggression coming out of A main, but Donk commits solo.
Oh, nice move from Nerds as well. If he keeps pushing though, magic's is gonna have him. Yeah, I like to slide out through the smoke, but I don't think it was time to push quite yet.
niko's just shown though, when he's on his own, he can still be mighty enough to hold, but not against the AWP of Shiro. Not against the sniper when it sets its sights upon you. And Team Spirit have pulled this one all the way back from a 5 versus 3 deficit to now being 3-2 up on players. And Shiro now has eyes in water, and that's exactly where the last 2 players are coming from. They'll know they were the A players. They're very aware of that fact. And Shiro hits the easy ones, and he might just close it out. He goes a little too far in the open. Mashush is now known And that's the problem. He's got to walk out into a crossfire that is designed to stop him getting one step closer.
This is
unbreakable. This is Spirit's map. This is Spirit's first step to the major qualification. xantares will confirm that. Anubis goes their way. And Team Spirit looking hot.
Impressive win from Spirit as well. I remember this started out 4-0 emphatically in the favor of Heroic in that first half. And I think Spirit did such a good job with their economy. They set themselves up in that first half to come back.
Get ready for the A play, and Donk is always jumping. He's just seen a bit surely of xantares. Oh my god, what a shot! Donk goes aggressive, Donk lands the headshot, and now the attack for Heroic is completely stopped before it really even got going.
I can't believe Donk actually commits to that fight. Like,
I can.
So emphatically. Good shot from niko. It's too little, too late. 4 more to find, and they're all encroaching. They're all coming for this. They're not giving him any room to work with that P250, creeping in.
He's going to be searching out for Magics. Oh my goodness, the MP9 still wins out the fight against the rifle.
No way.
Off the top, second kill for Chopper. kxgo coming in, trying to deal with it. He does have a cleanup job ahead of him, and he does very well. 5-star rating on that one, and Donk from Vent releases himself with a double.
From stairs and locker, shiro's got the angle.
Oh, shiro's got a kill, surely. twistzz goes to try and peek him, goes into the op. It's a rude awakening, and not the surprise he was hoping for. It's always going to be tough in Nerd, so this is a good angle. This is good position, and Donk just steps right back into it.
He loves that angle. I feel like I've been watching him play that angle for so long.
Problem is, xantares is behind him, and Nerds only gets away with one.
kxgo wants to pounce.
He does. He's waiting on the timing. Chopper on the ladder gets executed by kxgo. Now this round needs to kick into gear for Heroic as they get into the bomb site. Magics does well to get one. Shiro is last detected towards the lower bomb site, so niko is considering the vent, but realizes with the bomb on his back, he has to sprint to the site, and that grenade, that is going to eliminate kxgo, no problem. And now it's all on niko inside of the site, nearly turns up for xantares. Confident fights from Team Spirit, just taking one after the other.
He's in a really bad place. 1 kill would be kind of amazing at this point, but Shiro's here for backup.
Shiro, the hero, has arrived through hell. And twistzz is gone, and xantares is just buying so much time. They know that they have to use utility to get him out of there, and xantares is willing to just stand and burn until the last second, and he hits the headshot. Team Spirit are just BS sometimes. Magic spins back through main. It is a kill on Shush. niko falls at the hand of Chopper.
I'll say there's a certain, I don't know if weakness is the right word, but we've seen twice now Heroic kind of slide through his smoke along the wall undetected. We saw it with Shiro earlier with an AWP. Once again, it might be a turn in towards Mini. There's the first opening kill for Heroic. Let's see if they can capitalize.
Donk, nice shot. Nerds is removed from the doorway, so... And Donk is looking for him, but Donk has been spotted, and Shush nails the headshot when given the chance. This is going to be a head-on fight, and are they going to be looking at each other? Just about. kxgo.
Shiro's been in secret this whole time. Oh, spots the head.
Oh, doesn't take the kill.
Can't get the right fight. xantares, this has been an awkward engagement. niko is just stalling you out, and there's a nice shot with the AWP. And could never shift into the right positions.
Shiro is being pushed. Shiro is being hunted. And he'll lose his orb. Grenade's been bombed. The opening of the door. Chopper blinded. Awkward fight here for Nerds. He is going to go down. Chopper unblinded for just a moment. Goes back and gets that kill. And Donkey's on the chase. He's on the prowl down through the vents. They might not expect him to have gone here so quickly. kxgo is dealing with xantares on ramp. And in the meantime, it's Donk with the quiet assassination. They slipped under his crosshair, but he goes for the peek. And he gets the information. Chopper clears out close door. And it's just niko left inside of hut. This half's dominance will continue, and they're on the hunt, trying to get rid of this off. They know where niko is. They're up the ladder already. Missed shot on the no-scope. Eventually, he will perish, and that bomb will be ripped out of his hands. Heroic.
If they can continue winning off those opening kills, or if Spirit can still put a stop to them, they're just so dominant in the early going. kxgo just burns alive. They're trying to hit an upper execute, and they can't even get that off clean.
Flash is coming up, twistzz is coming out with the bomb on his back. Magics is blinded for what feels like an eternity. But remember, Chopper's still on top hut. Chopper is still on top hut, and the first kill is good. Second, even better. Uncle Chop Chop steps up.
No way he gets that third kill.
Take the risk, and he does. And as soon as the bomb tries to cross out, Donk is ready to stop them and pin them behind red. But twistzz decides he's had enough.
And actually now, I think Heroic have the escape route.
Yeah, they've actually found the way. They threaded the needle. niko will fall, and they'll know that Chopper was just in behind them.
Yeah, but you don't want to drop vent in this situation either. Shiro's got to provide you something.
He has to get this headshot. Oh my goodness, he slinks on out. He does get that kill, and xantares successful again on fragging out on kxgo. But Shush, who got into the vent earlier, has done his work. It's now over. Once again, Chopper is the impactful player. It's down to Nerds to get a second round here for Heroic. They're coming out the double doors, and it's a double for Nerds.
And it's an aggressive outside defense, which means no one's really there to hold on. xantares can't make it in time. Heroic was so fast and aggressive, and now they've got the advantage.
Yeah, Nerds up on top of Silo. If he just stays there, the eyes are focused upon him. Really, they need to get down to B. They need to get down to business. Last round of this half, they're still trying to deal with Nerds.
Yeah, they're wasting time doing this.
Yeah, there's no point. It's all about getting in for this retake attempt. And Chopper, who's down there waiting on his teammates to come on down and attempt this retake, well, he's dead now, and not a lot of time for Spirit to make it happen. And Shiro's still worried about Nerds. He's still up here. They've conceded this one. It's going to be 9-3 at the turn of the first half. A couple of rounds found right at the end for Heroic. They struggled to string rounds together. Fights with hell. Secret play coming up, though, for the side of Nerds. And Donk just stops him getting away.
It's so clean. It's so clean as he swings that corner. And look at this lurk from xantares. Forced at least a rotation. Yeah, there's one coming back to heaven. Add another on top. Beautiful. Beautiful from xantares and Spirit.
So sick from xantares. Bomb plants coming in. Shush is the only player that can deny it. And that's exactly what he does. He'll go back into the hut. Still a long way off winning this round, but it's the first step in the right direction, and now he's got 1v1 fights until Donk comes in to swing and support. It's just niko. He's got to worry about so many different angles. He won't check Shiro.
The upper bust, and headed towards ramp room through a smoke. Good trade from Donk.
Yeah, great trade from Donk, and he'll continue. Here's the rotation for Heroic. Couple players diving down that vent. Chopper making it uncomfortable to stand in the vent itself with that Molotov following in. And Team Spirit have 43 seconds left. They don't actually have to commit B, but it looks like they will still stay on this pathway. kxan and twistzz have rotated down early doors, and twistzz has to step up from the back of the site with a premium rifle in hand. kxan's there with the MP9, and Spirit not getting through just yet, not breaking through to map and series point. Heroic.
Donk is exposed to a little bit of danger, and he's going to take the Molotov damage just to make sure he can get into secret. Magix, oh, he gets caught. Smokes fade. Well done from Heroic. But there's no more smokes.
xantares needed to win that fight in the hut push, and it goes against him. It's a good position to be in because it's exactly where the next fight's coming. Chopper about to walk into him. Oh, Nerds, usually so clinical.
Yeah, I don't think Spirit has any great idea of where to go, though.
Yeah, the bomb's lost.
There's not a whole lot of good ideas to begin with. Good trade from Donk. Bomb is picked up. Chopper's going to start probing into the upper bomb site.
17 seconds. Limited time. Shush is in the power position at the moment. Donk is still on the rafters, realizes now the time is so limited. He cannot win the round unless he was to get a flurry of headshots somehow, but that isn't going to happen.
Two people, they were harassing it so much. Let's see if we can take advantage. Hit the upper bomb site, and Donk's gone down first.
Yeah, he takes the risk to go through. kxan, what a round! So far, he could even do even more with the AK-47 pulled. And twistzz is holding down the ramp attack. They go straight through his Molotov. He's still got eyes on the ramp. They look towards him. They try to eradicate him, but it isn't going to work out just yet.
Good utility, making this really difficult for Heroic. That's a big kill from xantares. Yeah. Man advantage.
Door blown open. Shush tries to spot Chopper, does see him go towards the cubby. But kxan's the player that wanted to get out decon earlier, but doesn't manage it. And now Magix, he's on the lurk upper. niko is here, hasn't budged, hasn't moved. He's kept his op up top. He's hoping that the rifles can do the work. If not, he will try and save. He's got that kill on Magix. That's information gathered that the numbers are thin on the lower bomb site, but they walk into a trap. Shush is dead. niko has to save the sniper, and Team Spirit gets series point, qualification point, off the back of a Tech 9 ramp rush to the B bomb site.
Time and time again, it's these drop down to the pistols, catch someone off guard. This is just the oldest strat in the book. Rush, ramp.
What a shot. Donk takes the first step. Nerds committed towards red. kxan's there to try and support and pull attention away.
But if he falls, you're in a lot of trouble. Doors blown open, good kill from Nerds. That's Donk to go down deep.
kxan swings with a good flash. They line up for kxan. And Heroic are not out of this just yet. A 4v2 now. They've taken Donk down outside. They've stopped that A attack.
And I think Chopper says, someone's coming for this AWP. Someone's coming for it, and I'm going to take it away again. Yeah, they've been stalled out. Once that Molotov goes down and hot in the smoke after the fact, they have to readjust. New point of attack. kxan is ready and waiting.
Yeah, traded this time by xantares. No multi-kill for kxan, but they're still paused out, Team Spirit. There's still froze outside of the site. Xantares gets down the vent. Always in an awkward fight, and one more bullet would have done it. Jubilation for twistzz to stay up. And Magic still fighting. This one's still going. And Team Spirit are into the upper bomb site.
And twistzz has no HP. He's got to back out. Team Spirit on the second thrust might have just found the winning recipe.
niko at heaven. twistzz took damage thanks to Xantares' earlier fight. niko is the player that must step up and do the heavy lifting. Chopper's down first. Magic and shiro looking to close, and 1 kill away. niko is not making it easy on them, but shiro slips on by, gets past the crosshair, and niko jumps down safely. He keeps Heroic going.
That's wild. That's a gift over to Heroic. So is this. Xantares missing the last 10 bullets of the mag. And oh baby, Heroic are starting to feel like they've got a real chance.
It was so impressive that Team Spirit even stayed in that round, to be honest. It looked like they'd be paused out. All the utility was gone.
Oh, hot push. Hot push is... Oh, and the lobby crunch altogether.
twistzz doesn't move because utility's coming in for Xantares. He just paused. He held 1 second longer.
So much more stress into the Spirit environment.
And now twistzz' position just seems so brutal for shiro to have to deal with. He comes out looking the wrong way. twistzz couldn't double up, but his work is still done.
First time since the first 4 or 5 rounds on Anubis, it feels like they're hitting a momentous streak.
Don't count Donk out of this, though.
Yeah, there is. It's a 2-on-3. There's 30 seconds. There's time.
And Nertz is the player that could end that chance for Team Spirit, but if he falls, this round is completely open once again. It is just Donk with 23 seconds. The rotation's coming in, but he's got that headshot. And what a way it would be to send themselves to the Matrix. Donk tapping down, checking towards the double doors. They push into him, and niko once again. This is the round that has the most tension, and Donk clears out. Nertz wasn't accurate on the first shot, but recovered to drop Nertz outside. They have to now if they want overtime, and once again, from the shadows, it is niko, but he stays committed. He fights Donk, and that might just be the move.
What's up, twistzz? You're really committed here. Donk's gonna go down first. Now he jumps away. Good job. Calls for rotation from the teammates, but Xantares hears the drop from Shush.
Yeah, Shush is watching towards heaven. What a shot from Magic. Information was collected, and Magic was ready for that fight. Kickstand comes back up the vent. 2v2 to try and get into overtime, and now it's down to 1. Magic's up against twistzz. He'll climb his way up hut, the vantage point. But he's having to think about the different position that twistzz will come through. But that flash will telegraph exactly where twistzz is coming from. And Magic just waits for his moment. Magic brings them to Copenhagen. Team Spirit qualify. Donk will have his first major. Xantares has his first major. And Magic remembers missing out on Paris. He remembers the heartbreak that he felt in that moment. But Magic is going to Copenhagen.
Team Spirit, the Katowice champions, showing us it wasn't a one-off. It wasn't an anomaly, that they deserved to be in Copenhagen. It was Donk on the first map, Anubis, but not just him.
Ence, meanwhile, on the other side, we saw Glaive's tweet. Their kind of Cinderella run back at Katowice was super impressive, but Glaive even kind of admitting we don't have that, we're not hitting that same level at the moment. We're struggling to find that same peak that we had just last week.
Yeah, well, Glaive is out of the round already, just like that. Kylar following up into the B play. Mezzy taken out on the B bomb site. Big talking point coming into this matchup is how is Mezzy going to play? That was a problem the last time we've seen Vertigo come out 17 days ago with Ence versus Vitality. Bomb is down, time is ticking, and Vitality still 4 players up, but they need some kills quickly, and it's zywoo to deliver them. 3 headshots makes it look way too easy until Kylar steps up and pulls those back, but there's just too many Vitality players to withstand, and the retake is there because of zywoo.
Not you nailed it again on the desk as well. At some point, you have to have influence with the AWP.
Yeah, well, Hades, he's got influence with the scout, at least some damage being dealt, but it's lined up. Flames comes in with a double. Apex and zywoo clean up the rest. And
using utility not to allow them to have access towards the top ramp, and Ence feel the pressure coming. There's the swing. Everyone's far back, and it's Hades. This time with an AK-47, but Flames gets away to really exert some power onto the A bomb site.
Flames went back short, though. Flames went back into short. They thought they cleared that out with the Molotov, but Flames is still here, and that's the distraction set up for Flames. He takes down 2 until being traded out by Diha, but the bomb is down in the open.
Not a save yet. They're going to go for some exit kills. They're in perfect position. This is a great call for Vitality with a 3-0 lead. These AKs might all hit the deck. They're going to push forward now into the hands of Spinx, waiting in CT spawn, listening for footsteps. Going to turn. Oh, but Diha, critical kill. And they'll keep 2 AK-47s alive. He's looked a little uncomfy as that B anchor. So far hasn't really been tested a whole lot at the start of these rounds. Good kill from Apex.
Sometimes it goes against him. Glaive with a solo peek through short. zywoo handles business.
Saw monesy jumping away, who's gone passive. Counter flashbang to allow monesy to peek in. I don't think they realize Kyler's here. A lot of bodies at E-Box.
Yeah, rotation's heavy. zywoo gets caught changing his position. So Goofy on the Mac 10 is delivered death, but the problem is it is just Goofy left alone now. So he'll grab the AWP, he'll try and run away.
I don't need to lose this position. I can play it, Jen. I can preserve my life. I can play to bring teammates over. Eventually does. And then obviously when the kill in mid comes out by Goofy with the Mac 10 onto zywoo, the 3 B defenders that are there are like, okay, there's only one player B stairs. Let's just swing it.
It's Apex. Oh, okay. Landed on the roof. Perfect. Look at Kylar. He slipped by. He's got pretty close here to Apex. And that deagle is going to work out for one. Nearly a second on zywoo. He tries to stay composed, and he does, but zywoo still hits the shot to the chest. Bomb is down for Ence. Now a 3v4.
Yeah, might have needed that kill onto zywoo. Good nade, but with the AWP, he can stay passive while the rest of the rifles move forward. So the low HP on zywoo isn't the biggest deal in the world.
Goofy's got a good angle. It can be unpredictable, it can be difficult to deal with, and that's exactly what Goofy was banking on. A double on the Tech 9, and now the low HP of zywoo is a big issue, and Diha takes him down on the Tech.
Forces them passive. They play passive right out of the gate instead of peeking down ramp, and that gave a lot of space. This time, unlike the previous rounds that have been played in this half,
Ence can start to shrink this gap between the two teams. And look at Spinx getting more aggressive, going to the edge of the map, but Glaive will win the duel, and the aggressive play up on top of the wood does not work out for monesy. And it's an awkward fight for zywoo. He doesn't pull it back, but Apex gets aggressive down the A ramp and is punished and pushed back by Hades. Kyler won that fight versus zywoo, and it's all on Flames. Middle of the map, trying to figure out where the right pathway is. He goes back to the B bomb site. He'll leap off construction, catch Goofy with nades in his hands. A second kill from Flames, and this chance for Ence is now shrunk into a 1v1 fight. Now he has to go to that plant. He's sticking it this time, and his Flames moving out. He'll get that headshot.
A little bit in focus, but this is a big-time clutch. And Flames is one of the players brought in last year that helped them really avoid like the collapse of the departure of.
So far, that has paid off. Apex. Through the smoke, Hades, that's an unfortunate start to the round here. Nice shot from Diha back. Attempts the double. Couldn't quite get it. If he doesn't peek with Spinx, it becomes very difficult, and Spinx is dead at quad. monesy's help behind the E-box. And they're into the site here, and they've done very well to somehow find a pathway to this B bomb site.
I can't believe Spinx went down that easy. Might have peeked a little bit earlier, might have thought they were further up, and oh, another peek comes in. Diha on top of the boxes, trades it off. Flames is exposed, the smoke clears, and zywoo can get nothing done.
Actually, it was going to be really strong, because monesy was at default, right? So if he's standing default and Spinx is at quad, they can fight together, but he drops back, and then I thought Spinx was surely going to knock down a few.
Hey, look at these margins, though. I mean, Apex has got to be frustrated in a round like this. 4 victories for him. And the greatest team of all time, Astralis, and Spinx is going to step up and stand tall.
Yeah, Spinx is starting to make this round very claustrophobic for Ence. They don't know it yet. Flames holding for that short swing out is just one from Kylar. Ence need a little more than that. And here's the flank for Spinx. It activates, it comes around the back, and Vitality will have a small lead. This round could give them the opportunity to tie things up right away here. Diha. Oh, big shot. Flames knocked out instantly, and Diha spotted a few extra players running with him.
Smoke Molotov.
Flash play here for Diha. Apex is going to have the flash right in his face. He has to jump off. Fortunately for him, he had zywoo to protect him. At the start of this map, Apex goes in, just one. Kyler and Goofy staying in this fight for Ence. In fact, they've kept him ahead in the fight. monesy trying to duel out with the bomb site defense and not really coming out on top until that peek from Glaive overextends. Now zywoo activates, clean headshot on the P2K, and it's just Kyler left. The pole stands alone, and monesy, what a shot.
Defensive smoke so they can cross over.
Oh, Apex
not going to clear straight down.
Diaz blind.
He's blind forever.
Bowls them over. 2 from Diaz Dig, but Spinx is right back. Once again, pulling this back for Vitality. Goofy stands tall enough, and now it's just zywoo. And when I say just, it is the greatest player in the world in the clutch against Goofy and Glaive. And he's got the AK-47. He's got weapon superiority. And all the time and health to play with. Sees the first victim. That's towards construction. zywoo will not reveal his position just yet. Keep them guessing. He somehow gets past again. There's the first fight. Knows where that second player is. He's going to Molotov Glaive off of construction. That MP9 drops down into the fight, and zywoo will lose it to Glaive. He's going to sprinkle some damage evenly across the board here, but Glaive needs to be careful. He's running out of ammo, and he's overrun. zywoo gets his revenge in the follow-up round, this time with a Tech 9. Spinks with the Tech 9 if he peeks here. Kylar's going to be in a tough spot, but able to react in time, gets his crosshair down on Spinks.
If he's aggressive, you imagine the defense has kind of shifted away from this bomb site. Kylar's caught in the worst possible spot. Now they have to hustle to get in.
Yeah.
It's going to be Goofy on the initial defense.
He missed the initial timing. He would have had all the info early, and that rotation could have been faster, but because that doesn't happen, zywoo gets deep into the bomb site, but he loses the duel against Goofy, and it's just monesy. The bomb goes down. At least that is secured, but a 1v3 ahead of him. Merriman needs a massive clutch. Send the smoke out back of the generator. Ooh, close to taking down the low HP of Goofy, but now that hasn't gone his way. The chances dwindle further and further. monesy, oh, big shot on the Deeg, and just one left. monesy, this could be magical for Merriman. Deagle looking to bring Goofy down, and what a clutch! That is ridiculous from monesy.
And look at what it means to him. It's got Apex on his feet.
Apex through short, Flames is with him. That Molotov is going to try and disrupt some of these CT players, forces them into an aggressive fight. And that initial chaos could have ended up looking quite pretty for Ence, but instead it is 3 kills for Vitality. Glaive is hoping they round the corner, they come to him, and zywoo edges his way around, spots out enough of Glaive to take him off the server. Molotov at the ready for D-Hop, but look at this. The peek from Apex, immediately starting the fight, and zywoo's there with him. It's quick from Vitality, they pounce on Glaive, and now D-Hop has to feel the pressure. He's got to know that they're about to round this corner and come crashing down upon this A bomb site. Hades yet to do anything in this map. Steps up with an important kill on Apex, and there's needed more. They need a lot more. And D-Hop attempts to get a double, but just couldn't get out of that spot. Hades swings in and dies to the hand of Spinks. It's crumbled here for Ence. Vertigo will not be their map.
If he stays here long enough, I mean, you could see Flames kind of creeping up. He's going to try and hunt down this weapon because he knows how valuable it is. Oh, perfect flashbang. And yeah, Kylar just stayed in the danger point way too much.
Kylar is sticking around inside of the smoke, trying to be a little crazy with it. Oh, will he be able to get out of his... no, he won't. The aggression.
Everyone shifts over towards middle on the B bomb site. They know they force rotations by getting 2 kills there, and zywoo's just like, I'm going to trot into the A bomb site.
Oh, big headshot. Hades down and out. Apex supplies pressure at B simultaneously. To be blinded. He's held back at headshot. Tap on the defuse. Instant kill from zywoo. And Spinks will topple Glaive. Vitality looks strong on map 1 of Vertigo. Big clutches from monesy and Flames, and they're now knocking on the door of the Copenhagen Major. And now they've detected D-Hop.
This round might actually be a little complicated for Vitality because they haven't encountered any resistance, but not any longer. There's the good find, and there's the better spin.
That's sick for Spinks to turn back and get that headshot. You thought the flank would maybe set up Ence for another kill, but Flames is just shutting them down, keeping them at hell, not letting them go. And Vitality... Hades close right. Oh god, he recovers. I thought that was going to be a disastrous start for Hades. It still could go that way, but he'll at least dish out a bit more damage. Very committed. And monesy gets the second kill through the smoke on Kylar. Overextends out of main to the back of Hut. It's the upper bus coming in for Vitality to try and close out this round. Goofy dies. So certainly looking to dish out a big performance like that. Glaive straight through the smoke. You can't be bad to that. Apex taken out through the smoke, but D-Hut's got to be calling. There's a possibility of that. Pushed through main, but he doesn't. The comms aren't flowing, and zywoo gets through main into the bomb site. Glaive makes a hasty rotation to heaven, and he needed to get that kill through. 2 players left here for Vitality, looking very good for Ence. But this could still unravel because the bomb is down and Spinks is given a 1v1 fight. Now considering the rotation up through vent, his teammate monesy will deal with the heaven threat. And Spinks stays outside of vent, but the flank is perfect from Goofy. Gets behind him at the right time. And once again, monesy is asked to clutch. He did it on Vertigo in style. And now 1v2, they know exactly where he is. Utility keeps him pinned behind the corner for now, and Goofy's going to stick the defuse. monesy runs through the fire. Oh, so close. But the defuse is pulled through. And Ence, despite being in a 4v2, starting to get a little hairy. Aggressive around the outside smokes. Ooh, zywoo runs through garage. A little taste of D-Hop and what he can do, but Flames was so close by. D-Hop quick switched, and that opportunity, that moment, when he didn't have his weapon ready.
It's pulling the defense. It's adding a second player outside. It's adding someone to secret. It's adding someone towards main instead of the upper bomb site. So Spinks is able to find that space because his team is being so successful in the yard. And D-Hop has to go back up heaven. They're going to flash to attack into him, and that is filthy.
Yeah. Vitality up a player. It could get even worse because glaive is going back for information and Spinks is in such a good angle to spot out his head. He didn't see Goofy cross to the right side. And Goofy doesn't overextend, but they've lost Diha at Heaven and Vitality are just playing. Well, where can you go if you're Ence? There's nowhere to run. There's nowhere to hide.
Vitality is just like 5 steps ahead of everything Ence want to do.
Right by
He
Apex.
did get straight up deleted by Apex.
Apex just annihilated him.
That poor guy.
Just like that.
I mean...
Diha hasn't been able to get up to his usual antics, but this is a little different. Apex thinks he can get across Secret safely. Not even further, obviously, because they think in the final few moments you might be able to sort of create chaos. And Kylar coming up Secret, it's a good kill on monesy. Not only that, but they've softened Zywoo up. Zywoo's 24 HP, and his final attack into the upper bomb site hasn't detected the second player in Rafters, and that's Hades unleashing death from above on the P250. Flames in the clutch again. 12 seconds to win this one, and he runs back into Kylar.
And if he starts hearing people drop off silos and rotate all, just one
Net in
flashbang.
hand. Oh, because he was holding a Molotov, it lets Spinks out for that kill. They better hope that they can be so effective on this final play towards the vent. They try and get down with the bomb. Bomb will fall. Zywoo hits the important trade headshot, and he's actually slipped out. So now it's a Zywoo clutch. This would be an incredible one if he's able to pull it off. He goes up the ladder. Glaive is now blocking him, and oh, he takes the perfect timing to step back, and Zywoo is just...
6-3, Ence is starting to stabilize a little bit. They're going to get tested again towards ramp room. This time it's monesy, but there's 2 players here. Players gone! 2 players there, 2 of them dead. They're really kind of catching Ence off guard in these past few rounds. They're trying to catch them off guard and trying to make them feel uncomfortable. Flame's going to take an extra gun out of the hands of Ence down the stretch, but now it's the AWP of Hades they have to contend with.
I mean, this is the biggest fight of the round, really. It's whether or not Hades can save his AWP, and it can be picked up by Kylar, but the hunt is on, and Kylar hasn't picked it up yet. Oh, it's so tough. The AWP is gone, and Kylar, he might fall as well right at the end here. Oh, just about gets into the next round with the AWP. I can't believe monesy hits those shots as a player that walks forward with mouse click 1. Incredible. Zywoo out towards top. Hunt, it's one opportunity, but no kill for Zywoo. He's traded by Goofy. But Hades is not going to be walking into the pathway of Spinks in this moment. monesy dies to the Molotov, but eventually Hades has to try and join his teammates, and in doing so allows Spinks to draw the numbers even. Molotov towards Heaven. It's going to put pressure on Glaive. Actually, it missed. It completely missed. So Glaive is still allowed to stick around, but only for a second, as Apex takes him off the top, and then the spam on Diha takes him out of this round.
Tanking damage from a Molotov and losing an initial engagement.
Oh my god.
And Apex is so ruthless.
Yeah, nothing saved for Diha.
All the top teams talk about it, especially going into major cycles. It's all about finding ways to peak at the right time. It's making sure you're playing your best Counter-Strike at the perfect moment. Apex ain't gonna let anything slip away. Him and Zywoo just clear out Glaive. Nice tricky position. Diha slides into a new one, but they seem very on top of things, and Apex has another.
I gotta get the workout routine of Apex. Ever since he started going for runs, man, he's been just fragging out.
Well, I think you have it. Malta or something during a pro, and I was like, nah.
Damn, you wanted to run the whole island of Malta? That's
like,
pretty sick.
I'm good, baby.
That's, yeah, that'll be one for you. And Goofy coming back in with a couple.
Does he want to go downstairs? Nope. He considered it for a moment.
Oh, this is going to be such a tough round for Flames to win now. The Heaven Peak of Hades is the first maneuver, but he backs into lobby. He's got to deal with Kylar. Oh, and the MP9 close quarters. That's exactly where you want that weapon. Flash is going to set up an easy kill surely on Apex. It should have been easy, but the Flash caught everybody. Oh my goodness, everybody's blind. And Apex gets away with a double kill until he's finally penetrated by Goofy. Kylar stands in the middle of the bomb site. Now it's just Goofy alone. Vitality stomp all over them. And Flames knows he just needs 1 or 2 kills here, and he doesn't get a single frag. Important that monesy stepped up to keep the numbers even here, but a bomb plant for Ence will surely come in a moment. And the bomb plant has not gone down yet. The attempt isn't there. The rotation's in, but the Tech-9s are stepping up, and Apex must do the same. How has he got back to that? Apex on the triple, ripping apart Ence, and Glaive with a 1v2 ahead of him. He's seen what the in-game leader on the other side of things can do. Now it's his turn.
Not like this.
Apex slips away.
Apex just ripped their hearts out.
Like a stealthy panther, disappears. Unleashes carnage through the smokes. Unravels the entire round for Ence.
Vitality don't know where he's gone, though. They realize he could have disappeared back up the ramp and he could be going to the upper bomb site, so they have to consider that eventuality at this point. Sticking together, though, but moving themselves further away from the lower bomb site, so Glaive actually has room to get a plant. There's at least that if you're Ence.
He has a better weapon, too, available on the ground. He can get an M4 eventually, but it's all about planting the bomb now for Glaive. He'll put it down, and they now realize, okay, it's the B play. Glaive doesn't get that M4, has to stick with the Mac tank. Close quarters fight against Spinks. They don't have the full wall. There's a huge gap, and zywoo loves that. He absolutely loves it. Not so much the shot from Diha, but Apex sprints up secret and gets the trade instantly.
Apex and zywoo do such a good job working in tandem.
Playing off each other perfectly for this round. Flames will see them, he'll line them up, and he'll knock him down. It's just Kylar. Oh my, nice shot. Wants another one.
That dink kind of prevents this from going anywhere, though. Could have been interesting, maybe with Flames on low HP. You get one more nice shot with the deagle, and all of a sudden you have a very winnable 1v2, but with only 14 HP.
Could catch Mezzy, maybe.
Nah,
Mezzy's got that. Body shots. Kylar dead to the hand of Spinks. Felt like a fair fight until Spinks decides to shoot. zywoo with one outside. Good trade off the top, especially when you got zywoo outside.
Sure.
Spinks, his turn shadow helps him. Bomb is dropped, and now 2 kills away from confirming their spot in Copenhagen, but Goofy and Diha don't want to let it go that easily. So Mezzy steps out, just Goofy. He'll collect that bomb. But Mezzy will collect a chance. He's down again. Goofy runs right through, and Flames will confirm it. Celebration for Apex. The incumbent major champions will return to the major to protect their Paris prize.
And such a strong performance as well. Remember, it's always about peaking at the right time, and Vitality come out with a solid performance here to move into some time off and prepare themselves for the battle in Copenhagen.
You both put it so well, Dinko and Moses.